all day in California. As Mace once said, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It has been a minute. It has been about 9 months since we made the last video, and I apologize. With COVID and everything going on, 2020 was a mess, but I am sitting in the back of our 1994 Acty, the last video we made, because it was 9 months ago, and I apologize. We were planning on buying a 93 Acty all the way back in January of last year. It is now January 2021. We ended up buying a 94 Acty and also a Skyline. So they're both here in California. They're both registered, and we are going to start building both of them. So I want to do a quick walk around just to catch you guys up on the Acty that we have here. And we also have a surprise. Things went so well. Just talking to people, we are also going to pick up an 89 Acty, which is a little bit different than the 94. And we are actually going to build that one first. So we will be dropping another video coming up after with the 94 Acty. But before we get into that, do a quick walk around on this 94 Acty, and also just a quick walk around the Skyline, since we will be doing that build as well. Before I show you the walk around of the Acty through the power of video, we also ended up getting some 3-piece 13-inch Enkis from Malaysia, and we teamed up with Nankang for 13-inch tires, which we picked up. So in this video, you actually see the wheels arriving, me taking some measurements, doing some comparisons to the Ranger and the Mustang, which has 22s and 20s. So you will see the wheels coming in. They're yellow faces, polished lips, 175, 50, 13-inch tires. A lot of people ask why we went with Nankang. We usually do have a partnership with Falcon, but Nankang is the only one in the States that makes a 13-inch tire that fits on our 13 by 6s in the front, 13 by 7s in the rear. So that's why we want that route. But before, like I said, we do the walk around, I just want to bring that up to you guys because you will see it on the video. We also teamed up with Status. We already got the steering wheel and the hub and adapter. So I'm going to show you guys all that right now. What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to the Acty build. FedEx just came by and we got a special package. Very small. From Exquisite Auto House. These are our 13-inch wheels. Yes, I said 13-inch wheels for the Honda Acty. I'm going to pull them into the garage and open them up, and also tell you a little bit of background on how we stumbled upon these wheels on Instagram. It was only 5 days ago, and the wheels were air freighted in. So let's go inside the garage and take a look at what 13-inch wheels look like. All right, so we just pulled the 13-inch wheels into the garage. They don't weigh much. Just so you guys know, we got them from Exquisite Auto House on Instagram. They came from Malaysia, 8,843 miles, and we got them in 3 days. The guys kick ass. They're great to work with. They got a bunch of old school 13, 14, and 15-inch wheels. So I'm sure you guys watched our first video. If not, the link is in the description below. But we were looking for 13-inch wheels. Anybody who knows me or Tjin Edition knows I've never had wheels smaller than 17s, and that was back in '96. But for the Honda Acty, we did research on 15s, 14s, and 13s, and everybody told us 13s were the best option. So we decided to go with 13s. We wanted to look for an old school classic wheel, and we ran across some cool yellow and polished Enkis. So I'm going to show you guys in a sec what they look like. But I'm kind of at a loss for words because most of you guys know we do 24s on our F-150s, 22s, 20s. So I'll do some references for guys who aren't familiar with 13s compared to the 18s on the Ioniq, and then the 20s on the Mustang, and the 22s on the Ranger. So you guys can see, but I'm going to flip it around and we will take off the covers and see what the wheels look like in person. All right, so we just opened one package. As I said, they came from Malaysia. They were really well wrapped. Whoa, there we go, boys and girls. They actually don't even look that small. I guess if you reference it to my hand, you could see, but. So these are yellow faces, and polished lips. We're doing 13 by 7.5 in the front, 13 by 8s in the rear. As you guys know, we're running the Mag Factory flares front and rear, so dude, these things are awesome. So let me see if I can get our measuring tape. Inch, tiny, but they look freaking awesome. So I'm gonna open up the garage and we can do a little comparison to some of our other wheels. So this is pretty wild. They're the 13s. So here are 22s. So that's a 13-inch wheel compared to a 22-inch wheel. Hold on, let's see if we can put it straight on. How tiny it is. All right, so that's a 22. Here it is compared to a 20. So those are 20s on the Mustang, 13s for the Acty. And then the last one, here are the 18s on the Ioniq. That's a 13 compared to an 18. So as you guys can tell, they're tiny, but they are badass. So can't wait to see these on the Acty. Here she is after almost a year. The 94 Acty is here. What's kind of cool, the beds go down, so I just wanted to show you guys the rear, the sides. It clips back into place right there. So here you have on the car the 13s. They are a little wide because we will be putting Mag Factory flares front and rear, but they're 13 by 7s, have a cool lip, 13 by 6s, and as I said, they're 175 50s. This is the inside of our 94 Acty. It is automatic. We got an automatic, and the 89 will actually be manual. We have 91,355 kilometers. We also have the status steering wheel and quick release, which is kind of cool. We are also doing new seats, which we will actually film the removal of the stock seats. We will be putting status racing seats inside. Here is the Skyline, which we will be documenting later. It is a sedan, just like I had before. The front of the Acty. There are some rust issues which will be fixed. A little bit here and some dents, but here's the side profile with the wheels. So for those wondering, it took some time to get the car here from Japan due to Corona. We also updated it with an optimal battery. The old battery was about 25 years old, but we ended up getting the car here last summer and then getting it registered and then brought over to the house. As I mentioned, we ordered the Mag Factory flares, wing, back wing, front flares, and also the front bumper, which we will get. So this is it. And we will be taking it to the body shop to build for this year's SEMA show. Thanks guys for following along. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the page. Thanks guys, we're out. Back to it. Steering wheel came off. Denny, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna re-edit from when I opened the door.